morning,
say,
everyone. We're here for the Sunday mindset session. Tony's always talking, which is pretty standard around here. But we've got some special guests on today, and it's jam-packed with talent, with mindset, with everything that a Sunday morning mindset session needs. So good morning to everyone. Good morning to the crew. We've got our esteemed coach in the corner there, Tony Meredith. How are you?
Look, I'm well, mate. How you going?
Fantastic. Sean says, good morning, guys. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there, about there as well. And we've got a couple of fathers on today to discuss these ideas and thoughts. Kamal, good to see you on from Boutros Lawyers. How are you, Kamal?
Good morning. How are you? Thank you.
Well, and also a pleasure to have Greg on as well. So we've got a jam-packed talent on here today. We do want to go through a couple of ideas around mindset session. Why don't we just go around the grounds? Firstly, might start with you, Tony. What are you thinking? What are you feeling about this session? We want to bring everyone in towards thinking about their mindset rather than Tony and I, get our perspective on things. We thought we'd bring a little bit of talent into the room and get their perspective on things. So, Tony, over to you.
Well, I thought it'd be a wonderful idea to try something different. So like you said, it's normally you and I standing in front of the camera, reading some comments and responding accordingly. And I thought, what a great idea on Father's Day. We can get a couple of terrific fathers on who I'm just meeting in real life for the first time, but some terrific fathers on, have a chat to them, see if we can provide them some advice specifically for them. Given this is going live, we're not going to get too deep. We'll certainly get deep enough to help them move forward in whatever way, shape we can. So I'm excited.
We love deep, Tony. We love deep, don't we?
Well, let's go deep then. Let's go. Let's dive. Let's get the snorkel on and let's dive.
Okay, Kamal, how are you feeling about things? In a general sense, any words of wisdom that you want to share out to the audience on this Father's Day?
Well, I think to start with, I'm happy to be on this session today. And I think I'm looking forward to learning a lot, as being involved in the middle of it rather than just sort of seeing it. And would like to see more people get involved and in future. And there's a lot of talented people out there that can benefit themselves and benefit others. So it's about the mindset and what we think and how we get our thoughts to move forward in our lives.
Well, I know that you've moved forward with a lot of things, taken on a few challenges, Kamal, that I've set towards. How are you feeling about some of those challenges that have occurred in the past? I don't know if you're still continuing on.
Yes, we are. I am indeed continuing on it, and it's once I guess it's like a trigger, like a button that I've pressed, and you just got to keep on going and move forward. And yes, I love the challenges, certainly in my health and in work related as well. So yes.
That's awesome.
What was the challenge, Kamal, as a matter of interest? What, just for the rest of the audience, what was the challenge?
Well, one of them was me and Luke got into a like a bet or just a sort of a challenge to say, okay, 60 days, I'm going to walk for half an hour. You might have seen some of my posts. Mm-hmm. So I've been doing that, but I haven't been posting. So I guess the walk is continuing, but lack of posting is the.
Well, that's okay. Kamal, that's okay. We've gone past the 60 days. Do I owe some money to charity? I think it is.
Well, I think you do, but
Well, Kamal, let's get this cleared up right now on air. So, what does he owe to I'm not letting him off the hook. What does he owe to charity?
Well, I think it was 200,000. No.
Yeah, I think it was $200 to charity. So
yes.
I've got to name it. I think Kamal's got to set a charity for that, and I've got to donate some money. So, Kamal, that's
what I thought was, look, there's a lot out there. And maybe there's one charity in Thailand. They're helping kids. Maybe we can leave it at home. I'll let Luke actually.
And we'll get to that off there, Kamal. Yeah. We'll get that working. But it's really good to see those the challenges actually work in terms of, what's going on with you personally. Greg, we might bring you in. You've done a few Facebook Lives with me talking about some of the mindset things. How are you thinking? What are you feeling on this Father's Day?
Yeah, I'm happy to be with you this morning. Thank you for inviting me on. I've been joining in on the Sundays in the chat room and really been enjoying it. I like all this mindset stuff, and I'm learning from both of you guys. And you and I have been involved in a little challenge ourselves. It's been going well. And you had
Have you done your sit-ups today, Greg?
Yeah, I knew it was coming on, so I did them earlier this
So you think, I'm going to ask that question.
Yeah.
I actually did it myself as well. I haven't actually gone for a run this morning yet. So thought I'd just calm the farm a little bit this morning, because I actually took on another challenge yesterday. I did 1,000 push-ups in 24 hours. So remarkable feat,
wow.
actually.
Well done.
I didn't realize that I could actually do it. I was a little bit scared going into it, but it's amazing what the body and mind can do sometimes. So
what were you scared of, Luke? What were you scared of? What were you scared of?
Oh, that I was going to fail.
But did that drive you to succeed?
Yeah, it did. It did. And I guess knowing that other people were doing the same thing and other people were doing a lot more. The guy that ran it, it was an idea around to bring awareness to cystic fibrosis and find a cure for it. And the guy that ran it, his brother passed away from the illness, and he actually went to do 15,000 push-ups in 24 hours. So my 1,000 is insignificant compared to the 15,000 push-ups plus 2,500 pull-ups. So I guess he was kind of sort of balancing out the push-ups.
That's phenomenal. Can I just pick you up on something? So firstly, your 1,000 is not insignificant. So, comparatively to that guy, fine, but comparatively against yourself, that is phenomenal.
Oh, yeah,
and it's all about the comparative against yourself, and that's one of the things. It's the PBs. It's constantly pushing for a personal best, not comparing ourselves to others. So well done to you, mate. Now, can I just ask?
I think I'm a bit of a D cup today, just so you know.
You're building the big barrel, are you? Big barrels.
Yeah, absolutely.
Did you get those? Did they fit okay into your Where's Wally outfit, or how did you do the push-ups in the Where's Wally outfit? Or
there's another challenge that's been out there at the moment as well. There's a lot going on, Tony, at the moment. So I don't know. Maybe it's the Queensland air that's doing it to me.
That's how we love it up here, mate. We love it.
But Tony, why don't we get into some of these the thoughts on what's going on question-wise for these guys, because we really want to explore some ideas and thoughts around, what's going on with ourselves personally. Obviously, there's probably a lot of fathers that are on here today. We've got the likes of Ken Murray's come on, Sean, John, Brent, Arrett. My mum's on here as well. And we've got Tony Gallagher as well. So Sean and many others. So let's get straight into it. I guess the first one we wanted to talk about, Tony, is, what's going on? What's going on for you currently in this current state? I don't know when, Tony, you want to bring, a sense of or a question around that for the guys?
Well, my very first question, Luke, you should know what my first question is.
Yes.
It is.
What's going well for you
What's
today?
going well? 100%. Not what's going on, not how you're going, because what I find with people typically is that when you ask such a general question like that, people tend to default to the negative. And I'm saying generally, but we default to the negative. And so I deliberately ask what's going well. So Kamal, we'll start with you. What's going well for you?
Let's say I've been quite busy with work and amongst other things. And what's going well is that I'm able to focus and concentrate more on what type of work I need, and I'm trying to bring in my business rather than just sort of take it day by day.
So by that, you're talking about you've got some plans in place, you're narrowing down a bit of a target market as to who you're looking to work with. Is that what you're referring to?
Correct. Yeah, and moving on with some areas and things that I feel that were not beneficial and need to move it on, and just sort of. I'm also thinking about getting leasing a place closer to some areas, and just sort of having niched out certain areas of law
Good on
rather
you.
than being a general practice.
Yep, terrific. Okay, anything else?
Yeah, great times with my kids and family. I guess that's one thing. I guess that's irreplaceable and priceless.
Yeah.
Enjoying that time. And
What happens today for you on Father's Day?
today I'm going to take him out for lunch somewhere.
Yeah.
I had a success thing for one of my clients. He owns a cafe. He's invited me to go and have lunch on him for free.
Oh, fantastic.
So I said I've accepted, but then after that, maybe take him to a park and just let the kids run around, because it's all about the kids, not really about me. It's all about them celebrating Father's Day and me enjoying that time with my wife, obviously. So yeah, that's what it is.
Well, mate, that's awesome. So
it's
sounds
really,
like you've got
it's really good to see. It takes people a little bit of time to talk about what's going well, Tony. So I actually found that, all the way along for Kamal. At the end, when he talked about that cafe owner having a success, that's where the spur of energy really come through. So I think for me personally, Kamal, I would remember that, to bring that to the start if I can, just really hone down on it straight away. I had a success. Bang. Yeah. Cafe owner. I'm going out to lunch today on him. Great. Bang. Success. Yes. And it's just more belief around that. Tony, any thoughts for that for you?
Oh, it's just about getting people into a great frame of mind. We'll get an opportunity to talk about the things that are going wrong, but I want people to get into a great frame of mind. You don't need to have a coach or come on live on Facebook to do this. You can do this yourself. You can do this yourself. You can sit there at the end of the day and you can say, what went well today? And don't just sort of gloss over things. Like, really sit with things and feel them. It's all around the emotion. Our minds store things based on emotion. And so you want to sit there and feel the emotion that's attached to, some wonderful, wonderful things that are going on in your life. So, Kamal, thank you for sharing, mate. Appreciate it. Greg, what about you, mate?
Also, sorry, Tony, we've got John that said, second week I've done 3 days of no alcohol. Would like to beat it and make it 4 for this week. But Dad's Day, I can't see it happening, but we'll put it in for the coming week to accomplish. So
do that, John. And then what we'll do, mate, is this time next Sunday, we'll touch base with you, or you can reach out to us and let us know how you're going. John, maybe you want to come on here next Sunday and tell us live on Facebook that you've completed your 4 days of alcohol free. So I'll let you sit with that, and you can coordinate it with Luke. Luke does all the bookings. I just rock up on a Sunday. But...
Pretty standard for Tony. Yeah. What about with Greg? Let's move on to Greg. About what's going well for him.
What's going well for me is being with you guys here this morning, and as I said, I've been.
Oh yes.
Yeah. You want a regular spot, don't you? You want it to be the Luke, Greg, and Tony show, don't you?
I'm building what you guys say, and I'm trying to surround myself with like-minded people that lift me up, and here we are.
Good are you trying, mate. Or are you doing, Greg?
Actually, I'm going to pick you up on that word, trying, because I play golf, and they always say, try to swing it this way, and you believe the coach and you just do it. Don't say just do it. So I don't know. I know what you mean by trying. Like, if you try to do something, people go, oh, well, you won't do it. But in some regards, like, you try a new meal, a new food, you say, try this broccoli, or whatever it is, and
sure.
I don't like it. So try. You can put the word trying in some sentences.
But are you eating or are you not when you eat a new broccoli? You're eating.
I love my broccoli. It's my favourite. Yeah.
I understand, but you're doing, right? So I understand the point you're making, and certainly it's a part of the English.
Yes.
So, okay, cool. What else is going well?
Well, you're probably going to ask this next, but what can you do differently after you ask that first one? So I've been doing that, at the end of each day, and it just helps you fine tune. And, because invariably things don't go perfectly every day. So you, as you say, you think about what went well that day and what you can do differently, and then you try and implement that the next day. So I've been doing.
So how long have you been doing that for?
Probably about 4 weeks. 4 weeks.
And how have you found the experience?
Yeah, really, really helpful. Really, really helpful. Because as you say, it's very easy to list the 10 things that went wrong and you go straight to them. But when you've got to think of what went well, it takes you a second or two. I'm getting better at it. And then you actually realise you have achieved a few good things in the day. It hasn't been a total disaster.
I love it. I love it. That's awesome. Well done, Greg. Thanks for sharing. Anything else going well?
Yeah, well, everything's going well with my health. We're doing this sit-up challenge,
Mm-hmm.
and you know, I've never felt as good, as energetic.
You got some the six pack starting to peek through from under the covers, or
no? Well, even when I left school at 64 kilos, skinny as always had the hereditary pot belly. I don't think I'm for the your abs when you posted that photo. The 12.
Oh, that was a long time ago, mate. A long time ago.
Develop it tomorrow. Some people don't have that physique.
Very, very good. All right, terrific. Thank you, mate. Appreciate it. So, Kamal, we'll swing back over to you. So, what could be going differently for you?
I need to. Obviously, I've decided on what I want to do. I need more focus. So, I need to tunnel it in or funnel it in to a starting point, and look at the things that I need to do and actually just go and do it and just not worry. But sometimes the thought of, it creeps on you. Say, look, is it going to really work? Am I going to get that type of clientele that I'm sort of after? So, being in the comfort zone. So, I tend to.
Who knows what that other bloke's doing? So we'll just ignore him. We'll keep going without him. So when you talk about more focus, so what do you mean by that? You need more focus.
Well, maybe more focus is not the word, but just to implement, to say, okay, I want to practice in that area. So maybe start refusing files that come with the areas that I don't want to practice in, okay. and just sort of saying, okay, I've got no time for that anymore. Thank you. Here's a number. Go and see them. I'm unable to take on that matter, and then look at it and just say, okay, now I need this type of matter. So what do I need? Do I need to advertise more in that area? Do I need to go and meet people that can refer me, like referral partners in that area, whatever that may be? And that's I guess that's what I need to do now, because it's all well and good of me sitting down saying I want to do A, B, and C. I need to figure out now what's the method in achieving A, B, and C, because it's there, it's in front of me, but I've got to reach and grab it and find. So if I need to walk in a narrow road to get there, then I need to do this.
Sure. Are you clear on what A, B, and C is?
I am, but as in the I am clear to a certain degree, yes. But I don't want it to sound that I don't know what I'm doing. But
So that's the whole idea of this is getting incredibly crystal clear with what it is that you're wanting to do, right? Whatever that might be. So you're talking about different legal clients, et cetera, et cetera. But this applies to everybody. It's all about start with the end in mind. But the whole process is you want to get incredibly clear with what that looks like, by what date, by when. Who are the people that you're going after? So you identify who's your target market. What do they look like? What's the demographics? What's the psychographics with all these types of people? So the clearer that you can be on what the end looks like, then the easier it's going to be. Like you said before, it's about you making the decision to go, well, does this new client, do they fit with where I'm going or not? And it becomes a very, very easy decision then, because it's like, well, hang on a second, they're not with where I want to go, so I'll just refer them on to someone else. So that's because that's about getting incredibly clear with that thing down the road, whatever that thing down the road looks like.
Yeah. Even a couple of comments that are coming through. Sean says, what areas are you looking to focus on, Kamal? So being, very specific, like Tony said. John also says referrals can work both ways, with one hand washing and the other with these other firms. So I guess it can work in different ways. So help each other.
Yeah. So help each other out, I think, is the point that John's making there. But Kamal, it's really about you getting incredibly crystal clear on what that looks like. And there's a process that I use to create the goal. It's the SMART methodology. Have you heard of SMART? Specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time. So it's an acronym. If you Google that up, SMART goal setting, it'll be all over the internet. And you want to come up with what does the end look like. And the end could be 3 months, 6 months, 12 months, 2 years, 5 years. It doesn't really matter, right? Different people have different endpoints based on how confident they're feeling about things. So for you, it might be, well, I just want to do something for 6 months, or I want to do something for 12, whatever it might be. But
it's like with me, Tony, like when's the end point of this road trip?
Well,
yeah, when is it?
Catherine, I'd love you to comment on that. When's the what? I was just saying.
It's not about mums today. It's about Father's Day, right?
Well, Michael, if you're watching, what's happening? We're just off air. Luke was telling us that he was on the path to maybe coming back home, and I pointed out to him that the Sunshine Coast is further away from Sydney. So anyway, we just need to perhaps spin him round and point him in a different direction.
Well, my father's out playing golf today, so it's a little bit self-care for him today, which is
is it a Forrest Gump kind of journey, like, you know?
Yeah, pretty much, I think.
So I have been referred to Forrest Gump every now and then as well. So it's good to have a little bit of a laugh around this, Kamal. So it's really good.
Fantastic.